What's up, everyone? Yeezus here, Sloppy Stew. Big day today, big day. Here we go. And popping the bottle. Oh! See that? Number one, Warbound. Kind of decided last night I was going to keep grinding. Just kept refreshing there. I wasn't sure if it was going to happen, but we got him. We got him number one. That's my second Warbound. I got Warbound on my original account, but that account is no more. All right, here we go. All right, I said from day one I was going to rank 5 him, so that's what we're going to do. I spent all day debating if I should or not. And then against everyone's advice, I just said, fuck it, let's rank 5 him. He seems like he's the new number one defender right now. We'll see. I think people will figure him out eventually, but he's pretty fun to play with. I mean, I got some video here of me ranking him up, of me playing him. I think he's awesome as attack. I mean, he's not the strongest. He's not the weakest. His block proficiency is off the charts. He's got 73% block proficiency. Let's see if I take him in right here. I don't know. He's an awesome looking champ. He's got decent prestige. It's nothing really special, but it's like everyone was saying, he's kind of like a do-it-all. Nothing. He's the best of nothing, but he's not bad at anything really. But here we go. I got the Awakening, which is I was grinding so hard for him. I bought the offers for like the 6 stones and everything. I've been preparing for this guy for probably like 2 months now since they announced him. Double check there to see if I was recording. Every time you level up someone, it always freaking crashes. Game always crashes. Put in some more 6 stones. So I got him up to 48, which is pretty good. I bought that last offer. I was originally going to get him a little lower. All right, so here I just start, put it in fast forward. I just start dumping in all the ISO I got. And I thought I had enough for everything, but you'll see here in a second, I spent everything on him. I mean, I've been saving him for a while. I got more T1 alphas than I know what to do with. I thought I had enough ISO and everything. I thought I was saving everything. Maybe I sold some a couple weeks ago or something, but I mean, I thought I had everything for him, but you'll see here in a second. That's good champagne. Yeah, so already running low on the tech ISO. I'm not like this Crystal Whale guy, this new guy, who's got, what has he got, like 130 mil or something and more. He's got like 8,000 overstock of ISO or something. But I finally got him. I was telling Lil Joe today, the Infinite Tone, I was going to get him. I was going to level him rank 5. I was telling Vex. Vex was kind of like the deciding factor here. He told me, he's like, you got to have one rank 5 attacker, one rank 5 defender. I was thinking about doing Stark Spidey. It's kind of a tough choice. Like, Stark Spidey is probably my favorite to play. But, I mean, I already got him rank 4. He hit hard as hell as rank 5, but I don't know. I got to do something different. Everyone pretty much rank 5's the Trinity or something. My boy Sniper Coop was telling me to sleep on it and everything. He was basically convincing me not to do it, and then I feel like a little kid here just being impatient as hell, and I just was like, I'm doing it. And, I mean, kind of shocked a few people, but I was telling everyone from the get-go I was going to grind the hell out of him and rank 5 him, and that's what I did. And see here, I'm already out of tech. I'm going into skill. I was trying to avoid doing any mutant or cosmic because those are the 2 champs I'd really, really hope I get the Awakening for with the Infinity Dust, because I have a Medusa, I have a Saberman, and I got almost 100 stones for each of them, but I don't have the Awakening gem. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I guarantee you, well, except for Lil Joe. Lil Joe last night got the tech that he wanted, but no one ever gets what they want. So we'll see. I'm probably going to get like a stupid science gem or something, which is just going to piss me off. I don't need a science. I'd take a Mystic. I still don't have a Ghost Rider. I need a Ghost Rider bad. I've been saving all my Sig stones just in case I grab them. But we'll see. I probably missed. I was busy with work. I probably missed a good I'd say maybe 5 days of dungeons. It seemed like less, but I mean, see, I'm at 6,400,000 there, so a lot of people were pulling the Awakening Gem a couple days ago, so I'm pretty far behind. I've been doing good on the vanquishing blows there. I mean, this new one, the special 2 with the mutants, is kind of ridiculous. I don't even know if I'm going to do that one. But here, so I'm all out of ISO now, and I have to freaking tap in to the fucking basic ISO, and I'm like right there. I'm right there to ranking him. I even sped this up a little bit. The new video editor I'm trying to use only let me go 2 times, but whatever. I spent most of the time grinding. I watched all the Ironman movies while I was grinding him, just as motivation. And I was crossing my fingers, telling my friends, I think I might get Warbound. I think we might be able to do it. I know Very Groot like retired or sold or something like that, and we were seeing, I know he puts up sometimes 100 mil. I put up 81 mil, and last night I was at I think 70 or something, and I was like, I bet if I put up 80 I could get number 1. And then it turns out that number 2 was about 72, so I kind of overshot it there by a lot, but whatever. I wanted that. All right, so here comes the first Winter Soldier fight. I think the second fight's my best one. This first one might be a little sloppy. I think I was trying to get the plasma on him. That's what I'm trying on all these fights. I'm trying different techniques. So with him, I'm doing like Diggity Dave was showing, kind of doing medium, light, and ending with that so you get the repulsor blasts or whatever. But I don't know. I think on a few of these, so first off, his block proficiency is 73%. So I think on all these fights, I think I make a few mistakes, but for the most part, he's barely taking any damage. So yeah, you get hit there for 53. Like you take a hit. I usually like him. He might be really good in dungeons there. So for this though, you get like a 34% chance to stun for an armor break. So I'm thinking now maybe I might start doing a few heavies to get that armor break, and then it's really kind of difficult. Like if they made his plasma maybe 1 or 2 seconds longer. I know Dave made a video on this, and it kind of it's really hard. And I think on a lot of these fights, I try to force getting a hit in to keep that plasma going, and then I get hit. But I don't know. It all kind of depends on that. Like you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't necessarily need the plasma. It's just kind of some nice added damage. So you got 2 options. See, I got another stun there, but you got 2 options. You can use the SP2 and then use the SP1 right after that, or you can use the SP3. So I think either my second or third video I do all SP3s just to kind of bait it out, or not bait it out, but show it. But each time you have 1 plasma, I think it reduces the chance by 20 or 25% to get another one. But it seemed like on a few of these fights, it got like 2 or 3 up, which wasn't bad. But then it's so easy to lose them. Like if you can't instantly bait a special or intercept almost immediately, you're not going to keep that plasma up. So like even here, it's like you're keeping that incinerate up, dodge it there. But now I got to get the shock up with the SP1, which I think I do here. There you go. So it is nice that Unblockable is nice because you can kind of chain it at the very end. You could do he has a 6-hit combo if you use the medium at the end. But you could do a combo and then end it with the SP1 there and get more hits. But it all kind of depends. Like I don't really fully understand him yet, and he's pretty confusing. Like it's like Seaton was saying, it's like he's like a car manual. His description is pretty insane. But here it's like you do the SP2 and look at plasma, and I lose it there. I try to intercept him there, can't do it. I get hit with a stupid heavy. So you kind of got to cut your losses there. Like maybe don't necessarily try to force that plasma if you don't have to, but I'm thinking maybe if I stack some armor breaks on him, did an SP2 and stun him, then I could build up the armor breaks. But at the same time, like I don't think that Ironman is going to be your number 1 option for a really long fight. Like you're going to bring in Star-Lord probably, or you're going to bring in Stark Spidey, or maybe even Blade. But that was another tough choice. Like Stark Spidey, I was obsessed with that Spider-Man Homecoming movie. I knew that he was going to be a god. I saved back in the day. I think I saved. I had just finished LOL right there, and I think I had 5 crystals, and I pulled them on the second one, used a generic on him, on my old account, but I was hyped for that guy. Like, no matter how good or bad he was, I was going to level him anyways, and he turned out to be a god. It's kind of how I feel about this Iron Man. He's not necessarily the same kind of god, but, I mean, everyone loves Iron Man. I've been obsessed with Iron Man since the first movie. He's probably top 3 favorite Marvel characters besides Wolverine's probably my favorite. I do love the original Blade movies, like the original Blade. When he comes into that first scene, I think that's epic, and everyone's always like, oh, they always forget about that. But he's definitely up there in Marvel characters. Spider-Man, Wolverine, Iron Man. Blade's up there. And then I was hyped for Blade. I kept saying that they got to add Blade, they got to add Blade. And then they did, and I wasn't playing at the time. And I came back over Christmas, and that was the first character I really, really wanted. And obviously, he's the number one. He's the God champion. But I mean, I prefer champs that can bleed and maybe heal. So I think ideally, Blade's kind of my ideal champion. Ghost Rider, X-23. I don't have an X-23. I want an X-23 so bad. And she's kind of underrated. Like, people don't really talk about her that much. All right, here's my second fight. This is by far probably my best one. I don't think I get hit on this one, if I remember right. And I think I just kind of said I was going to fight this the best I could, not necessarily try to keep the plasma up like the first one. And the third one, I try to do SP3 to keep that plasma up because it gives automatic plasma. But we'll see here. I mean, again, rolling with the mutant crit team. He doesn't really, his synergies aren't really that crazy beneficial for him, but I am psyched. I'm going to try this guy out in war this week, or actually in 24 hours or whatever. I've been seeing him kind of be a showstopper for a lot of wars, but I don't think that's going to last. It's kind of like every time there's a new champion, they pretty much fuck everyone up, and then people figure him out. Like, there's a few tricks for Iron Man I've heard, but I still think he's going to be up there, and I still kind of stand by the have one rank 5 attacker, one rank 5 defender. It'd be the same. I got a Medusa. It was actually my last 5-star pull. I finally pulled a good champ. I don't know if she's worth the generic. I'm really, really hoping I get a cosmic from the dust. All right, so there I stun him. All right, he's got armor break on, so maybe it's got to be that armor break is why he stunned him, because that increases his chance. But you use SP1 to get the stun, then you get a hit, and there's the plasma. But anyways, as I'm saying, I got Medusa, I got a Saberman. I got him randomly. I think I tried. I just pulled like one featured Grandmaster Crystal, which I said I would never do, especially after Blade. After Blade, I spent so much on Blade, and pretty much all these champs, and you just get shit on the entire time. But I randomly just opened one or something. No, I opened 5 or so, and I got Saberman on the very last one. But I still kind of want to hold out for an Iceman. I thought I got Iceman yesterday in the dungeons, and I got completely troll rolled. It stopped on Iceman. I jump up, I start yelling, and then it rolled over to 5-star King Groot, which isn't bad. I mean, 20% chance to get a 5-star. Who cares? But, I mean, everyone could have gotten the Iceman. We'll see, though. We'll see what I get from the... Originally, my plan was to go for the Infinity Dust. I was going to go for all Tier 2 alphas. And kind of thinking about generic Awakening Medusa. But I already know she's probably on the defense for my BG. And it's kind of a waste. Like, I'm going to save that generic for last possible moment. I was thinking maybe there'd be a Deadpool character. But now I'm kind of hearing that next month is going to be Ant-Man and the Wasp related, so I think Deadpool kind of got skimmed over, but you kind of expect that a little bit with I think with like the rights and everything, like they tend to stick to like the Marvel universe where Deadpool is still kind of in the Fox world, and you don't see like the new X-Men movies being anything related to them and the character wise. Like they'll do some like comic book characters and stuff, but here in the future, I think there'll be something good. All right, so I got a Shock and Incinerate on him. Barely get it. Yeah, barely get to the plasma there. So here, this is actually my best fight on him. I don't think I've taken a hit at all. And I'm not being crazy aggressive with the plasma. See, like I'm taking parries and everything. And, I mean, down 3%, overall, you still take some damage in parries and everything. Oh, see, I stunned him there. You got an armor break. But, see, that plasma is going to run out again. It's going to... Oop, no, I got it. So, not a bad fight here. I mean, look at that. Like, I mean, taking 3% on a champion that has, like, 6 times more power than you, like, that's not bad. Like, I'd almost rather take that over a glass cannon. See, I got the Yeezus background there on my iPad. I'd almost rather take, like, a kind of a tankier champ over a glass cannon like Stark Spidey, which is kind of some of the reason I was leaning towards not really ranking him. Plus, everyone has him, though. It's like, I don't know. I think you got to kind of build up your defense. Like, I think top alliances... you got to have some good defenders there. And I think Ironman, they'll obviously figure him out and everything. I know he's kind of a cheat on, was it Node 38 or something, because his armor just keeps going up and up and up. But, I mean, regardless, he's a good surprise. I know in Uncollected, he beat the shit out of me a couple times, and then I was trying to record all of his videos and accidentally let him beat the shit out of me. But, I mean, you got to have some good defenders, like someone that has a rank 5 Medusa is kind of taking one for the team, although she is kind of god tier offense, I'd say, and god tier defense. Like those living strands. I used to use Mephisto Phillips on her all the time. That guy hits. Everyone was saying that he was a god tier defender, so I ranked him to rank 4 when I first came back in the game. I pulled him from his crystals, actually. I duped him, and I was kind of deciding I was going to hold out everything for Blade. I was going to open 15 Blade crystals. I was saving for so long, and I was like, I got to get this Mephisto guy, Mephisto Phillips. And then I get him, and he just hits. He's pillow hands. He's got total pillow hands. I call him the noodle whipper. If you can get him to SP3, and they're at SP2, and you can power drain him and everything, and then you get the full... what is it, Incinerate Aura or whatever the hell it's called. Like, then he's all right, and you just kind of spam SP1 and 2, but, I mean, if you spam SP1, you're going to lose his heal. So you kind of got to spam SP2, but he's not really anything special. A lot of times I roll with him in War. I use the Mephisto Trinity, and usually I'll just kind of take a path that's, like, Mystic Heavy. He's pretty good for that, but he was so good for Medusa there because he would negate those 3 Furies until they... figured out it was a bug, but whatever. All right, so here, I was kind of talking a lot through that, but this video, I'm trying to use the SP3 because it gives you, well, guarantees a plasma, but every time you have 1 plasma, it goes down by 20 or 25%. So I get 2 there, I intercept him, kind of keep it going on, but it's so hard. See, it kind of goes down there, and if he doesn't, yeah, see, I'm like trying to be too aggressive. I eat a heavy because I'm thinking maybe I could do something. I should have evaded back and then hit him, but you get distracted. And then you lose it. So you lose those 2, and then you got to restart, which is kind of annoying. Like, I think if they do anything to him, I mean, people are already kind of demanding for a nerf for him, but if they do anything, I think that they should lengthen... his plasma by like 1 or 2 seconds. Like 2 seconds would be perfect. Like, it's no different than a bleed or something, and it's kind of hard to build them up, so like allow them to have them. But I think someone was telling me the other day that there's a synergy for him to make those a little longer. I'll have to look into that a little more. I didn't see it when I was looking, but I'm probably wrong. His description is so freaking long. It's so confusing. Like, I don't really... I understand the repulsor... blast or whatever can't be dodged, but I thought that they had an increased chance to get his armor up, but I think he just has a 24% chance to get an armor up there. So I got like 2 there, and then I got 3. I think he needs 4 to auto block, but that might only be when he's below 15% health. So if he gets to 15% health, he's kind of nasty, but I mean, all you really got to do is just evade him, and just evade until he loses all his armors. Take another sip of this Victory Champagne. So yeah, I got another 2 plasma on him there. And yeah, just kind of barely. Like, if you don't bait out a special instantly or kind of immediately intercept him, you're really not going to be able to keep that plasma going. And I want to say, I try to get 3, and I end up losing it again here soon. I might try SP2 here, and then try to do the SP1, or maybe not. No, I think I'd go for the special 3 again. All right, so then you end with a light, try to get it fully refreshed. I mean, overall, he's pretty awesome champion. Like, he looks awesome. He kind of has the same movement as Dr. Voodoo, and Dr. Voodoo is one of my... Oh, shit, I got hit there. And, oh, no, I picked it back up. Dr. Voodoo is one of my favorites, but lately Dr. Voodoo, he's so slow on, like, his specials and everything that if you don't chain them perfectly, like, they'll either block them, and then you kind of get screwed. That's happened to me a few times in AQ. All right, so here, I didn't get the third plasma with the special 3, so I was like, maybe I could get one with the SP2 and then combine in with the SP1 here, but he's pretty much going to be dead anyways. Yeah, so I kill him here. But I mean, like, looking at that, like, I mean, it's pretty good. 91% damage for kind of screwing up. But yeah, here you go, guys. Here's a little quick video, second video.